Spiros Arion stepping through the ropes on a count of 8. Anthony, that's one thing that a wrestler should do, just like a boxer. If he's knocked down, he should take the full count or almost a full count before getting up.
Absolutely.
Arion was knocked out of the ring, and of course he, went to a count of 8. He wanted to make sure he took his time clearing his head before he got back in.
I must agree with you, General. He's a smart man, you know. That way he can recuperate maybe the wind and he was just a little short about. And I agree with you, as I repeat. That's a beautiful move. When you're knocked out, take the maximum and come back in better shape.
And as we've said before, one of the keys in professional wrestling, as it is in almost any professional sport, when you're taking punishment, when you're down, when you're on the receiving end of the aggression, so to speak, that's where they separate the men from the boys, because anybody can dish it out to you, but you have to be able to take it.
Absolutely, gentlemen, especially in a wrestling bout.
Leapfrog and a drop kick. And all of a sudden, fabulous Frank Monte finds himself in the wrong corner. Louis Cerdan in there. That's going to smart. Here's a cover. Could be over. No, sir. Frank Monte able to kick out. Nice trip-up takedown. Waiting in the wings, ladies and gentlemen, scheduled next, the man appropriately named as the Superstar. Superstar Billy Graham. Have you ever seen anything like him before, Anthony?
No, General. He's a magnificent specimen. I believe a little short of brains. But he's a very arrogant. He believes in himself. God bless him.
Well, a bit of trickery here going on in the ring. The tag was not made between Cerdan and Parisi.
Generally, you mentioned before about, a wrestler is a special breed. Sometimes you take a heavy punishment and you come back for more punishment, yet you got always some extra energy. Then you could come back and make a tremendous recovery and just going out in the field with lots of energy. Wrestling is a special breed.
Yes, I'll agree with you there, no doubt about that, Anthony. One of the reasons for that quick comebacks from wrestlers and stuff like that is because of the power. On occasion, a wrestler will be taking an extraordinary amount of punishment, therefore his opponent at that moment feels that he's very close to finishing him off. He gets a little too arrogant there. He gets a little too cocky. He makes mistakes. When he makes a mistake, his opponent can turn right around. All it takes is one punch, one kick, one little hold, and wrestlers are so powerful that's able to turn things right around for them.
Absolutely right.
Tag is made. Here comes Spiros Arion. Arion winding up with that right leg of his, kicking the midsection of Louis Cerdan. Oh, yes, sir. 1, 2. Frank Monte coming in, breaking things up just in the nick of time. Oh, full Nelson again, and Spiros Arion's going to step in. Yes, sir. Another full Nelson, and Arion steps in the ropes once again. Another, no! Drop kick, Arion knocked out over the top rope. In the ring, 1, 2, it's all over. A quick turn of events there turns things right around for Louis Cerdan and Toni Parisi. Let's get the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 8 minutes and 3 seconds, here is the winners, the tag team champions of the world, Louis Cerdan and Toni Parisi.
Louis Cerdan and Toni Parisi victorious in Lou Albano. Out around the outside of the ring. Upset. Just get one quick word with Lou Albano, perhaps. Well, I don't think we better. We'll be back as we continue with Superstar Billy Graham as Lou Albano heads back to the dressing room in just a moment.
We could have added a lot of things to our car's engine so it would meet government emission standards. Instead, we designed the Subaru Seek-T engine to burn so clean, the only add-on devices it needs are two simple valves. At Subaru, we help keep the air clean without fouling up our engine. See your local Subaru dealer.
Mom, my baby shampoo?
We're out.
Oh.
Try an adult shampoo. It'll take care of your dandruff.
But I have very delicate hair.
Uh-huh. How's your delicate hair?
Looks super. That wasn't a dandruff shampoo.
Bet your ticket to the show.
Head and Shoulders?
Can't beat it for controlling dandruff.
You win. I'm going to use it all the time.
So, when do we go to the show?
Tonight, if you lend me the money.
Head and Shoulders.
In between the supermart and the mini-mart is a beautiful new kind of mart, the convenient food mart. Beautiful because you can shop us in minutes. Beautiful because we're open 7 a.m. to midnight. Beautiful because of our prices. Pepsi, both regular and diet, in a 64-ounce non-return bottle, now just 73 cents.
So come when you please, you know shopping's a breeze at convenient food mart.
Unjustly accused, this man decides to live in the wilderness. His faithful dog follows him. Together they learn the law of survival, to hunt, to play, and to live in harmony. When the man's life is threatened, his faithful dog comes to the rescue. You'll love When the North Wind Blows from Sun International, rated G.
Now showing in Albany and surrounding area theaters. Look for this ad in your newspaper for a theater near you.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the colorful Grand Wizard of Wrestling. The next contest, it is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Here in the corner to my right, from East Providence, Rhode Island, weighing 243 pounds, Sylvano Sousa. And his opponent from Paradise Valley, Arizona, weighing 275 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, here is that superstar, Billy Graham.
If you think this man is a superstar, all you have to do is ask him. Bell rings, here we go with the action as the Grand Wizard attempts to prepare Superstar for this event.
The main event will be the well-known Polish power, Ivan Putski, against Bugsby McGraw. Others on the all-star card will be Frank Monte, Brian Sullivan, Dave O'Hannon, and many, many more on Wednesday, February 11th at the Pittsfield Boys Club.
Now the Grand Wizard taking off the jersey or what have you of Superstar Billy Graham, trying to get it over that bulging bicep and feet. I wonder why it is. They can always get it off the left arm, but have difficulty in getting it off the right arm.
Well, I think he used the right arm more, I would say, than the left one.
Possibility. Now the Grand Wizard displaying the very colorful garment worn by Superstar Billy Graham. And you wonder what is going through the mind of Sylvano Sousa, the opponent of Superstar at this moment, as we take a look at the bicep. 22, 23 inches, is that what it is?
23 and a half.
The Grand Wizard now putting on wristbands. Superstar angling that wrist in. And now the Grand Wizard. Look how he strokes those golden locks. Gingerly, look at that.
How we use saliva? Should use perfumes.
I beg your pardon?
He used saliva, the Grand Wizard. Why don't
Using
you
his own
perfume?
saliva. I don't know. Perfume. Well, I don't know what kind of perfume that would smell like, Antonino, but nevertheless, apparently superstar Billy Graham likes it. Superstar tying up with Sylvano Sousa. Right across the back of the head, across the back of the neck there. This man will have no mercy, superstar Billy Graham. And the Grand Wizard distracting the referee. Superstar Billy Graham, I believe, yes, he's using one of those wristbands as it pushing up against the neck of Sylvano Sousa. Sousa on his feet, slung to the far side, coming off, and that elbow of Superstar knocks him down to the canvas. This man rivaling Bruno Sammartino's legacy of extraordinary strength. Bruno Sammartino considered one of the strongest men in the world. And this man, Superstar, certainly does rival that, Antonino.
Well, you must remember, generally, then the champ got more quality than this fellow here. I mean, yes, he's a very strong, but if you got to wrestle Bruno Sammartino, I go with Bruno. How you like that?
Well, that would perhaps make an interesting combination. Superstar, though, taking on anybody, anytime, any place. Superstar, that is one thing you can handle. Oh, you see the Superstar bear hug. Superstar bear hug as he squeezes the back of Sylvano Sousa. Sousa going limp, as we can see right before our very eyes. And Sousa wasting no time at all in giving up. Now, the Wizard in there distracting again as Superstar takes those wristbands, ties them together to give him additional leverage, and continuing to squeeze the back of Sylvano Sousa.
The time, 4 minutes and 38 seconds, and the winner is Superstar Billy Graham.
Superstar Billy Graham, extraordinary torso, one of the strongest men in the world. Let's take a look at some of the wrestling action we saw only a moment ago. Here, Sylvano Sousa from one side of the ring will be whipped to the far side in the corner. And coming out of that corner waiting for him, much to his dismay, the Superstar bear hug. We'll be back as we continue with more wrestling action in just a few moments.
Good morning, America. Come join us for breakfast.
You're the one. We're fixing breakfast for you. You're the one. In Portland or Peoria, your egg McMuffin's hot. Your coffee's on the way. 3 kinds of juices for you from Arizona to San Jose.
At McDonald's, we're fixing a hot, delicious breakfast just for you. Fresh scrambled eggs, hot cakes and sausage, our own Egg McMuffin, lots of Danish pastries, 3 kinds of juices, and plenty of hot coffee. A quick and inexpensive breakfast at McDonald's. Try it.
You deserve a break today.
Wow. When it's time for breakfast, we do it all for you.
At McDonald's, we do it all for you.
Hey, Bert, hold on tight. Now shake up your mouth.
In the middle of the bay?
Try Dentine Dynamite, Billy. The smaller they get, the stronger they get. They're a blast.
Wow! The flavor keeps building till your whole mouth feels clean and refreshed. Hey, Meg, let me shake up your mouth.
Oh!
Dentine Dynamites. The smaller they get, the stronger they get. And now new assorted fruit flavors. Orange, cherry, and grape.
Before we bought this refrigerator, we shopped around. Saved $80. Know what? It's the same with life insurance. Ended up buying low-cost SBLI.
At a savings bank.
At age 30, a $30,000 5-year renewable term policy is just $8.70 a month. $8.70. Look, you shop around for everything else.
Why not shop around for life insurance?
And get low-cost savings bank life insurance.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can see on the torso of this man, Superstar, hardly breaking a sweat against Sylvano Sousa, but you bet should he have the audacity to challenge some of the great wrestlers we have here in the area, such as Ivan Putski, he will break more than a sweat.
McMahon, as usual, you are 100% completely wrong. You have no right to say should Superstar challenge them. We are ready, willing and able to take on any man you want to bring into that ring. If you want to bring in the crown prince of Polish power, Ivan Putski, you get him. You want to bring in Cerdan, you want Parisi, bring them in. But the one and the only man, that Superstar Billy Graham, and I have our eyes, our sights, our every waking moment set on, is your friend, your beloved so-called living legend. We refer to him as the living coward, Bruno Sammartino. Now, you know, Sammartino likes to think of himself as a weightlifter, as a great man who excels at that. But all you have to do is take one look at the physique of Superstar Billy Graham and Bruno Sammartino. Now you put them side by side, and it looks like a before and after picture. Do you realize that Superstar Billy Graham has 211 muscles that he hasn't even flexed yet? This man's ability is as deep as Grand Canyon. Do you see what he's reading? Do you see that, McMahon? The scrapbook of Superstar Billy Graham. 6 major publishers in the United States have offered us contracts with 6 figures in them for the rights to distribute this book throughout the world.
This book, baby, this book, my own personal scrapbook, Jack, where I take it with me everywhere I go. When I'm in a restaurant, baby, when I'm waiting on my jet airplane, when I'm getting ready to step inside my Rolls Royce, mama, I'm reading about myself, baby. I'm looking at myself. I'm even talking to myself, baby. You know what I got here? I got my scrapbook, baby. Strong, dynamic, sexy, fabulous. Look here, baby. Oh, I got all in print. I got me a major wrestling magazine right here with me on the cover, baby. Superstar Billy Graham.
You hear the reception you're getting here? Do you hear that?
I hear the reception because they are jealous. They wish they had the body that they are looking at, baby. They wish they had the face. They wish they had the 22-inch arms. They wish they had the charisma and the soul, baby. They wish they had the pandemonium that I produce. They wish they had the excitement that I produce. They wish they had the magic that only Superstar Billy Graham can produce, baby. My scrapbook. I got my scrapbook here, baby, all my famous matches, all my famous pictures here. I got pictures of me lifting weights. I got pictures of me arm wrestling everybody in the world. Right here, Bruno Sammartino, baby. I'm going to hold it still, move in on this picture of Bruno Sammartino. Right there, you see it. I don't want too much reflection. Right there, in living color, the strongest arm in the world, baby. I am the arm wrestling champion of the world. I have offered this publicly, $25,000 to Bruno Sammartino. If you will come forth in any ring, any arena, any club, anywhere, baby, bring yourself $25,000 and sit down at the table with Superstar Billy Graham and let's do some arm wrestling, baby. Let's see who really is the strongest wrestler in the entire world, baby. Bring yourself some money and Superstar Billy Graham will not only put the arm down of Bruno Sammartino, but I will break the man's arm, baby. I will break the man's arm and I will humiliate Bruno Sammartino. And all you NFL football players out there on Sunday afternoons, I see they got an arm wrestling contest, the NFL players. The winner, I'm making a public challenge to the winner of the NFL football players arm wrestling championships held right now in Las Vegas. The winner, Superstar Billy Graham, will take on, baby, not for $10,000. Go out and get yourself some serious bread, baby. Come back with $25,000. I will beat Bruno Sammartino, and I will beat the strongest pro football player in America today, baby. You are looking at Mr. Soul and Mr. Charisma.
You've heard it all, McMahon. Now you get Sammartino. We've put the money up. Let Bruno either put up or shut up.
We'll be back in just a moment.
It's the one on your mind. It's the one of a kind. A Milky Way bar wherever you
caramel, luscious nougat.
So wherever you're going, you're never outgrowing your love for the taste of a Milky Way. At work, rest or play, Milky Way, Milky Way.
And on your right is Mount Alta, elevation 8,000.
You know the country, but you don't know what to do for a cough and stuffy nose. Here,
Hall's mentholyptus?
with vapor action.
That's strong.
That's Hall's vapor action. It penetrates deep to make clogged nasal passages feel clearer. And Hall soothes your throat to help your cough.
On your left is Mount Snow. How am I coming over?
Loud and clear. For your cold, Hall's Mentholyptus with vapor action in cherry and honey lemon, too.
Today's automobile has about 15,000 parts. Sooner or later, some of them will just wear out. Anytime your car needs replacement parts, stop at any Ehrlich Supply Company store. Ehrlich has all the parts your car will ever need. AC Delco tune-up kits, filters, shocks, brakes, plus a full line of tools and accessories. Your car's life depends on the care you give it. So for your car's sake, give it a fresh start with Ehrlich Auto Parts.
Man do when his world ceases to exist. This man made the wilderness his home and lived in harmony with the wild animals. He laughed at the antics of his faithful dog, who proved his love for the man by saving his life. Come and see this wonderful nature film from Sun International, When the North Wind Blows, rated G.
Now showing in Albany and surrounding area theaters. Look for this ad in your newspaper for a theater near you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this special attraction, a ladies' tag team match. It is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. In the corner to my right, from Mobile, Alabama, weighing 130 pounds, Sheila Shepherd. And her partner, from Corpus Christi, Texas, weighing 169 pounds, Susan Green. And their opponents in the corner to my left, from Indianapolis, weighing 148 pounds, Toni Rose. And her partner from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 138 pounds, Donna Christianello.
Donna Christianello and Toni Rose, the ladies' tag team champions. This is a non-title match. Toni Rose and Donna Christianello have been together for quite some time. They really have their teamwork down together. Here, a new tag team combination opposing them, that of Susan Green and Susan's tag team partner, Sheila Shepherd. Here we go.
Promoter Ted Bailey is bringing in a 6-bout wrestling program with Toni Parisi meeting Ivan Koloff in the best 2 out of 3 falls to a finish. There'll be others on the card, too, like Ernie the Cat Lad, Pat Barrett, the popular Brian Sullivan, and many, many more at the Albany Armory this Friday night.
Susan Green not doing too well against Toni Rose here at the moment.
General, they mention this Miss Rose. She's a lip movement or leading some organizations about lip movement. She's a very vicious wrestler, this Rose over there.
Well, in the corner, Susan Green in the opposing corner, and that's not the place to be against Toni Rose and Donna Christianello. Again, they slam the back of the head of Susan Green into the turnbuckle. Tag is made. Here comes Donna Christianello officially in the ring for the first time. Big forearm smash, and down she goes. Handful of hair picks her up. Maybe not for long. Up in the air she goes. Big body slam. Into a cover. Could be over. 2, almost 3. Susan Green reaching for her partner. Cannot quite make it. There you see Donna Christianello with her hand behind her back pulling the hair of Susan Green. Again, Toni Rose stepping into the ring, and Susan Green must make it over to tag her partner Sheila Shepherd. That's what, of course, this is all about. Teamwork in a tag team match. If you don't have it, and you're going to be on the short end of the stick, Anthony. No.
Absolutely, General. You're right, 100%.
And Susan Green at this moment is in a lot of trouble.
I bet, General, this Miss Green, she's about 6 feet tall. She's a very, very big girl.
She's more than 6 feet, Anthony. No. She's going to be more than that, too, if they don't stop stretch. There she made it over to tag Sheila Shepherd. So Miss Shepherd steps in the ring for the first time. Toni Rose coming off the ropes, flipped over by Sheila Shepherd, and now Miss Rose wants to break that momentum. Hanging on to the hair is Sheila Shepherd. Body slam, here's a cover, could be over. No, just a count of 2. And right away, Toni Rose tags her partner. Donna Christianello comes in the ring the hard way. Up and over she goes. Now coming back this way. And look at that, locked up in the ropes. Donna Christianello to the far side of the ring. Sheila Shepherd standing up on the ropes. It's going to be a hard time getting her out of there. Look at this. Wow. Sheila Shepherd really came on hard with that right hand, but you see the ability of Donna Christianello coming back now, tagging her partner Toni Rose. And Toni Rose comes in the ring the hard way. This little Sheila Shepherd is a fiery young gal.
Let me tell you, she's a lot of fire, man. Woohoo! Well, Jenna, I don't like to have a wife like that, you know. I would be afraid.
Well, not if you stayed in line, behaved yourself, Anthony. No. Which may be a little difficult for you to do from time to time.
I was just joking, you know.
So was I. Susan Green now steps into the ring in control here at the moment. Reaching for the tights, pulling her down now. Toni Rose, however. Susan Green able to hold on to the toe. Toni Rose cannot make it over to her partner, Donna Christianello. No tag was made. However, now Sheila Shepherd comes in, taking up right where Susan Green left off. And Donna Christianello's in the ring, and so is Susan Green. Look at that. Ooh. That's what you call teamwork, Anthony.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely right.
And thus far, the tag team champions are not faring too well. They are lacking, it appears, in some teamwork. Well, you saw what happened there, the way that Toni Rose was able to escape. Now trying to fight. Yes, sir, she makes it. Tag was made. Here comes Donna Christianello. And Christianello wants Sheila Shepherd to take a couple of steps backward there. Nice move. Toni Rose coming in. And hauls over Sheila Shepherd. And Susan Green does the very same thing. However, there's Toni Rose again. And there's Susan Green again. Here comes Toni Rose stepping in again. I believe the tag was made. I'm not quite certain. All four individuals in the ring now at the same time. Sheila Shepherd slung through the ropes. Out on the outside, and Susan Green is in there against two individuals. Referee Dick Worley should break that up. How long can this continue? 2 against 1. And they throw, look at that. Referee Dick Worley thrown back. And that's all she wrote. And again, they start pushing referee Dick Worley around. Trying to get Susan Green untangled from those ropes is referee Dick Worley. That would be a very difficult thing to be as a referee in a ladies' tag team match, especially when you consider the ability of Rose and Donna. Oh, no! Look what they did to Dick Worley. Look what they did. And is he ever hot?
Ladies and gentlemen, in 8 minutes and 5 seconds, the referee has disqualified Donna Christianello and Toni Rose and awards the decision to Sheila Shepherd and Susan Green. Shepherd and Green victorious as a result of that disqualification. Let's take a look at some action we saw only a moment ago. Here you see referee Dick Worley in there trying to maintain order. Here, Toni Rose and Donna Christianello really got things out of hand as down goes Sheila Shepherd as a result of Donna Christianello. Now, again, Donna Christianello turns her abuse on referee Dick Worley, catches him off balance, and heaves him. Look at the expression on his face as he goes reeling backwards. We'll be back with Ivan Koloff, the Russian Bear, so stay with us.
Hi, I'm Dick Clark. You know, of all the rock and roll hits I've played, here are the ones that will live forever, all in my latest album. It's 1957, remember? Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Memories from 1965. There is a season. 1974 memories. They're original rock and roll hits. For the first time ever, I've personally selected 20 years of original all-time hits. Rock and roll 1955 to 1975, all on two very special albums.
I love a girl and a Ruby is her name. 'Cause you've got personality. Down, doody-doo, down, down. Breaking up is hard to do. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun.
It's a one-of-a-kind collector's item. Great memories, great artists, great songs. Two fabulous albums.
Goes up, must come down. Only you, honey. Love me, love me.
Rock and roll 1955 to 1975, super hits. Plus, you also get dozens of my nostalgia photos, golden hits. 20 years of rock and roll, and you get it all. Two big albums for just $5.98 only on TV. 8-track tape is only $7.98. I've also included my bandstand theme. The offer will not be repeated, and here's the only way you can get yours.
To order, call 472-1400, or to save COD and handling, send $5.98 for records, $7.98 for tapes to Dick Clark, 310 State Street, Albany. So you don't forget, order before midnight tomorrow. Send to Dick Clark, 310 State Street, Albany, New York, 12210. Or call now, 472-1400. Please allow 6 to 8 weeks for delivery.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the ring at this time, I'd like to introduce Captain Lou Albano. The next contest, it is scheduled to one fall with a 10-minute time limit. In the corner to my right from Puerto Rico, weighing 220 pounds, Johnny Rivera. And his opponent in the corner to my left from Moscow, Russia, weighing 280 pounds. Here is the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff.
Ivan Koloff, the Russian Bear, against Johnny Rivera. Rivera, a well-conditioned athlete, not quite as large, not nearly as large as Ivan Koloff. Let's see what happens. Here we go.
At the Pittsfield Boys Club on Wednesday, February 11th, the main event of the evening will be Bugsby McGraw meeting the popular Ivan Putski in the feature attraction. There'll be others on the card, too, like Dominic DeNucci, Victor Rivera, Frank Monte, and many, many more on Wednesday, February 11th at the Pittsfield Boys Club.
Koloff at the moment in control over Johnny Rivera. Koloff's power may prove... Oh, no, look at this. Albano from the outside. Coming off the ropes, Johnny Rivera waiting for him. Ivan Koloff. They don't call this man the Russian Bear for nothing. Look at the power. Ivan Koloff, one of the strongest men in pro wrestling. Right up across the chest. Imagine that crunch. Rivera. Oh, no. Koloff absolutely playing with this Johnny Rivera, much in the fashion as a cat would play with a mouse. Koloff, big forearm smash. Johnny Rivera, well-conditioned athlete, does have fire, does have ability. And there's Lou Albano as the referee's back was turned, going to work. Koloff ramming the back, smaller the back of Johnny Rivera into the corner and heaving him down on the mat. Koloff showing no mercy on his opponent. From time to time we can hear him yelling, "Get up, Putski, get up, Putski." Handful of air, Rivera goes into the corner. I mean, he was really shoved in there. From the far side to the near side, again jammed in there. Following right through, what a knee up under the midsection, Ivan Koloff.
Don't quit, fight back, come on! Get up,
Albano shouting something to Ivan Koloff. Koloff again with him. What a body slam that was. Another one now, grabbing him down, backbreaker. Koloff on his way out, on the apron of the ring, on his way up to the top rope. Ivan Koloff coming up with his knee going right down into the midsection. Referee counting, and Rivera is going to go nowhere. Johnny Rivera, defeated by Ivan Koloff. No disgrace by any stretch of the imagination. Koloff, an extraordinary opponent.
It is a time that for 4 minutes and 23 seconds, and here is the winner, the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff.
Koloff victorious. Let's take a look at action we saw only a moment ago. Koloff now with Johnny Rivera pretty much had control all the way through. Now heaving him up and in. Imagine that, stepping off, getting set at back. You can see it for yourself, bending almost double there. Koloff on his way on the outside, on his way up now, coming crashing down. Back to live action. It appears as though Johnny Rivera is going to need assistance in getting out of the ring. Dr. Heimbach coming in now. We'll be back with more wrestling action as we continue with Big Cat Ernie Ladd. Yes, you're bringing out the stretcher. We'll be back as we continue in a moment.
This is the man, self-professed king of pro wrestling. 6 feet 9 inches, he tips the scales over the 300-pound mark, of course in reference to the Big Cat Ernie Ladd, who will be in Albany this Friday night. And Ernie Ladd will oppose Irish Patty Barrett, former...
Anybody ever tell you talk too much, Mr. TV announcer? It's bomb, Patty Barrett. You stepped out of your boundaries once again, and I'm just the man that put you back. Not that I have a dislike for you, but what I have a dislike for is what you represent. You represent a part of a conspiracy instigated by Bruno Sanmartino. The gutless wonder Bruno Sanmartino. If he had a gut in his body, he would be there himself instead of you, Brother Garrett. So I must put on you what really should be put on Bruno Sanmartino. Simply because you're an idiot, you're a big enough fool to step in his place and absorb the punishment normally that his body would be the recipient of. So consequently, you will suffer, 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 and suffer.
The Big Cat Ernie Ladd opposes Irish Patty Barrett, and Toni Parisi meets Ivan Koloff this Friday night.
Hey, with a tingle.
I'm Sue. Your coach asked me to fill in today, so watch closely.
Get that just fresh freshness with Dentine.
That tingle tells you your breath is fresh.
Your breath is fresh.
Oh, your mouth tastes clean.
Mouth tastes clean. All day long, get that just fresh freshness with Dentine.
Delicious Dentine for that just brushed freshness.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this next contest, it is scheduled for 1 fall or 2 curfew. In the corner to my right, from Clemington, New Jersey, weighing 240 pounds, Tom Stanton. And in the corner to my left, from Houston, Texas, weighing 297 pounds, Ernie Ladd.
Ernie Ladd faces Tom Stanton. This should be a match here of considerable importance for the Big Cat as the bell rings, and here we go. Big Cat in control. Big Cat Ernie Ladd having no problem at all at the moment with Tom Stanton. And Tino, next week here on All-Star Wrestling, one of the greatest feature matches we've ever had. Bugsy McGraw will be teaming up with Big Baron Mikel Cicluna. They will face Dominic DeNucci and Bruno Sammartino. Wow, what a match. Ooh. It's going to be very nice. It's going to be a very auspicious occasion to have the Worldwide Wrestling Federation champion Bruno here with us next week in wrestling action in the tag team match. Into the tights with that taped thumb, jamming it up under the throat of Tom Stanton. Of course, that thumb being a considerable point of controversy in the wrestling career of this Big Cat Ernie Ladd. Some people feel that it's braced. Some people feel that there's something else other than the thumbnail in there. Nevertheless, you can see it is indeed effective as the Big Cat Ernie Ladd pins his opponent Tom Stanton in very short fashion. Big Cat Ernie Ladd. He's going to be around for quite some time. What a competitor indeed. Look at this, right across Tom Stanton. It's one thing to pin an opponent, another to continue to inflict punishment needlessly.
Here is the time, 1 minute and 51 seconds. Here is the winner, the king of wrestlers, Ernie Ladd.
Ernie Ladd, the self-proclaimed king of professional wrestling, and Tonino, in reference to the feature match next week. Big Bugsy McGraw, 317 pounds of him, 200 and near 80 pounds of Big Cicluna, Baron Mikhail Cicluna, against Danucci and Bruno Sammartino. What do you think of it?
Well, it will be a tremendous bout, no question about it, but you forced me to go with Sammartino and Danucci.
Well, sir, it's going to be a great match. There's no doubt about that. Next week, Dominic Danucci, former co-holder of the Tag Team Championship, teaming up with a champion, Bruno Sammartino, facing Bugsy McGraw and Baron Mikhail Cicluna. That's the feature match, so don't miss it. As we present All-Star Wrestling action here next week, same time, same station on All-Star Wrestling. Vince McMahon, along with the great Antonino Rocca, saying so long till next week.